Once upon a time, in a quiet and picturesque village nestled deep within a dense, enchanted forest, there stood a cottage that was rumored to be the most terrifying place in the entire land. This infamous dwelling was known as the Horror Cottage, a place that sent shivers down the spines of all who heard its name. The cottage had been abandoned for as long as anyone could remember, and its dark, crooked timbers seemed to claw at the sky. The windows were boarded up, and the roof sagged ominously. Vines, twisted and thorny, crawled up the walls like serpents, and the front gate creaked as if it had a sinister secret to tell. In the heart of the village lived a curious and adventurous girl named Lily. She had heard countless stories about the Horror Cottage from the villagers. Some said it was haunted by the ghosts of long-dead witches, while others whispered that a monstrous creature lurked within, waiting for anyone foolish enough to enter. One chilly autumn day, as the leaves fell like golden raindrops from the trees, Lily decided to unravel the mysteries of the Horror Cottage. With her loyal dog, Rufus, by her side, she gathered her courage and ventured into the heart of the forest. The trees seemed to close in around them, and the shadows grew longer as they approached the dreaded cottage. As they reached the creaking gate, Lily's heart pounded like a drum. She pushed it open, and it screeched loudly, echoing through the eerie silence. Step by step, they entered the overgrown garden. The air was heavy with a strange, musty scent, and the wind whispered eerie secrets through the twisted branches. Lily pushed open the door, and it groaned as it swung inward. Inside, the cottage was dark, with dust and cobwebs covering everything. Old, tattered curtains swayed gently in the breeze, casting eerie shadows on the walls. With her lantern held high, Lily explored the first room. There, she found a dusty, but once beautiful, antique mirror that reflected her frightened face. As she gazed into it, she saw the room behind her change, revealing the cottage as it once was, warm, welcoming, and filled with laughter. She realized that the cottage held memories of a happier time. Determined to uncover the truth, Lily continued her exploration, eventually reaching the attic. There, in the dim light, she discovered a weathered diary. As she began to read, the story of the Horror Cottage unfolded before her. It told of a loving family who had once lived there, until tragedy had befallen them, turning their lives into a tale of sorrow. Lily and Rufus explored further, finding no monsters or ghosts but only the lingering sadness of the past. As they left the cottage, a sense of peace seemed to envelop the place, and the vines and thorns retreated. Word of Lily's bravery and her discovery spread throughout the village. The Horror Cottage was no longer seen as a place of fear but as a reminder of the power of courage and compassion. Lily's adventure had transformed the cottage from a horror story into one of hope and understanding. And so, the cottage that was once the source of nightmares became a symbol of resilience and the enduring spirit of those who dare to face their fears, even in the darkest of places. And as for Lily, she had learned that sometimes the scariest places hold the most valuable lessons, and that true courage comes from within.